The late autumn air of Hogsmeade was crisp, biting at Harry's exposed cheeks as he, Ron, and Hermione huddled together, sipping warm butterbeer outside the Three Broomsticks. The snow-dusted roofs shone faintly under the gibbous moon, but the usual cheerful chatter of the village felt subdued, laced with an unsettling edge. "I still can't believe Sirius Black managed to get this far," Ron muttered, blowing steam from his mug. "They say he spent 12 years in Azkaban. That's enough to drive anyone mad." Harry shifted uncomfortably. Black's image, a gaunt face framed by matted, dark hair and eyes, that held the terrifying emptiness of the Dementors, haunted his sleep. He felt a chilling sense of personal danger. Black, the alleged betrayer of his parents, was after him. "Professor Lupin says we just have to be extra cautious," Hermione advised, her brow furrowed with concern, "and practice the Patronus charm. Remember, Harry? Expecto Patronum." Later that night, back in the Gryffindor common room, a sudden, piercing noise ripped through the quiet. It wasn't loud, but it was sharp and close, a sound like tearing silk, followed by the low, guttural snarl of a beast. Harry froze, his hand instinctively going to his wand pocket. What was that? Before anyone could answer, a shadow darted across the periphery of the firelight. A large, dark shape, too big for a cat and too quick for a human, vanished behind the tapestry near the portrait hole. "It was Crookshanks!" Ron exclaimed, pointing a shaking finger. "Trying to go after Scabbers again." But Harry knew better. He had seen the way the shadow moved. Heavy, intentional, not the playful pounce of a cat. He crept towards the tapestry, his heart hammering against his ribs. The air suddenly dropped several degrees, carrying the scent of decay and despair. He could feel it, the oppressive, life-draining cold that meant only one thing. "Dementors," Harry whispered, gripping his wand tighter. He threw the heavy tapestry aside. The space behind it was empty, but scratched into the stone wall, just above a small, forgotten window, were 3 crude, deep marks. Not paw prints, claw marks. And then he saw it on the floor, a single, long black whisker, twitching almost imperceptibly in the icy draft. It was too coarse for Crookshanks, too long for any normal animal. Harry stared at the whisker, the implications chilling him to the bone. Sirius Black wasn't just lurking outside the castle walls. He wasn't a spectral wraith or a distant figure. He was closer than anyone knew, and he had left a piece of himself behind. The marauder was hunting, and the castle itself was no longer safe. "Would you like me to write a sequel to this story? Or would you prefer a different Harry Potter-themed story?"